We'll wait for another 2 minutes, guys, and then we'll start. Meanwhile, if anyone tried anything, anyone has any questions on backup or anything, please let me know. We are waiting for 1 more minute, guys. Let's see if someone else is joining. If not, we will start. Meanwhile, do you guys have any questions? Anyone who didn't understand? Did you guys try anything? Yogesh, Srishti, Akibhai, did you guys tried anything? Did you try which didn't work?
No, yet to practice Sohail bhai.
Okay, what about others?
Yeah, so we'll see me.
Okay. So let's start. Should we move to replication, or do you guys have any? Today, by the way, we are taking only one session. There is one person from my previous batch. He has an internal interview, so he has come for help. He has an interview at 5 o'clock. So today we'll stop at one session. So do you guys want me to recap the storage topic, or should we start with replication?
You can start new topic if everyone is so.
Replication.
Yeah, we can go with replications.
You sure? Are you clear with the concepts with backup completely? Anyway, if you have doubt, we can still afford to spend today's session on backup. If you want, we can proceed with the replication. I do not want you to say just yes for the sake of it, move to the next topic, just finish the hours, and then you did not understand anything. That should not happen. Though I have deleted most of the resources when it comes to backup. Okay, we'll spend this session also on backup. Maybe a few interview questions I'll cover and few details. And from tomorrow we'll start replication. Okay. So in backup, what I have been covering till now, I'll quickly recap, revise it. Then I may have few questions for you guys. Okay. So we did discuss the overview section. Here under backup section, you will see what are the items which are being backed up. So here we can see 3 items which are being backed up. Here you can see the site recovery. right? Which we haven't started yet. So we will do it when we start the replication topic, maybe tomorrow. Okay. So here under backup, you can see these three. Activity log, it's same for everything. IAM is same for everything. Identity, what it is, we are going to cover this in the next topic, not this one. We have system identity and user assigned identity. These are two different topics. Private endpoint connection, this is also a different topic. Properties, yes, we did discuss that. A quick revision on that. So who can tell me from properties? We have already covered this, by the way. And under properties, what options do I get, or what will I be able to do using properties option, or where can I select the soft delete option? Should I have the soft delete? I want to disable soft delete. So from where can I do that? I want to change this GRS to LRS. Where can I do that, or where can I check that? First question, in this setup, the one you're looking at, let's say my backup is set up to GRS, that was the by default, and now I want to do the LRS. How can I do it?
For soft will delete, we have to go in security settings.
Okay. Next question. For soft delete, you're saying we should go to the security settings, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I have disabled the soft delete. Okay. My next question was, in this setup, right? This setup you have already seen. You know this setup. I have 3 virtual machines which are being backed up. I see a few new people are joining today. Okay. So guys, if you're not understanding anything, you might have to see the videos, previous videos, because this is the topic we have been discussing from last 4 or 5 sessions. Today is the last session for this. So if you're not getting it, you can be a part of this, but I think it will be difficult for you to understand something here. Okay, coming back to the question, looking at this, I have 3 virtual machines which are being backed up, right? Now my question is to you guys, whoever has attended the class, could be Yogesh, Srishti, Akibhai, you, anyone, that I want to change the backup strategy where I have selected GRS, that was the by default. Now I want to do the change it to LRS. How do I do that? Let's say I'm here. My backup strategy as of now has selected GRS. I want to change it to LRS. We have discussed what is GRS, what is LRS, all of you know, right? Anyone who still has a doubt between these concepts or these terms, what is LRS, GRS, ZRS? Yes, anyone has any doubt with these concepts or these terms? Yes, Yogesh, Srishti, Akibhai, do you have any doubts with these terms?
No.
Okay, so now could one of you tell me that my backup is selected to GRS, I want to change it to LRS. How do I do that? I am at the backup recovery vault. How do I change?
Under this uh, properties under backup configuration.
Okay. Anyone else who thinks is right, wrong, could be done something else? Yes, Srishti?
Not sure.
Right, guys. So I don't understand, why are you so worried, or why are you moving towards next topics? Say, being a trainer, I am not in a hurry. Why are you guys in a hurry? Why are you guys in a hurry to see to move to next topic unless you are unsure about these topics? Either it's you did not understand, all of you, I'm not talking to anyone. uh, particularly either you guys did not understand something or you guys did not practice. Before doing that, please make sure do not move to the next topic, because unless this is clear, you will not get the next thing. Now if I move to replication directly and if you do not understand, it will be very difficult for you to in interviews. Now you guys said uh, backup, right? You guys, right? This is the topic, this is the option you said. But do you
Yeah.
remember one thing very clearly? What did I tell you guys? That once we select GRS, is it possible to go back to LRS?
No, we need to select LRS while creating backup.
Could be anything, LRS, ZRS, GRS,
Yeah.
whatever you select, you cannot change that once it is selected. So in interview, if someone gives you maybe a scenario, and even if you do all these options and then you come to this window, your answer will still be wrong. I mean, it could have been solved in a minute. Let's say a user raises a ticket to you guys stating that, okay, my backup is in GRS. Could you please help me and change it to LRS? You contact the user, you take a time, you book a meeting, you take a remote, you spend an hour, you do your research. उसके बाद आप उसके portal पे जाते हो यहाँ पर, and then you get to see this. And if this issue is highlighted to your manager or your tech lead or your lead architect, what would be the impression? That this was a simple ticket, you simply had to reply that that is not possible, or you could have copied this and pasted. Same thing will happen in the interview. Same thing will happen in interview. That if someone is asking, and if you think for 5 minutes and 10 minutes and then you come up with these options, it will be a wrong answer. He'll simply say you should have answered that it is not possible. Once it is there in GRS, it is not possible to move it again. What you will have to do is you'll have to create a new recovery vault. While creating the recovery vault, before backing up the option, you will have to select. Similarly, cross region restore, this option, this is here. If they ask you where is it, where is the option, then you can say, okay, this option is here, but I am not able to disable it now. Yeah, though this can be done if it was LRS, but this is very crucial. As you remember very explicitly, you should remember this. And if you remember while training, I did mention this twice and thrice. So is it clear, guys, now? The GRS, once it is on GRS, you cannot change it. Only not, no, it's not only GRS. While creating, if it is LRS, you cannot change it. While creating, if it is ZRS, you cannot change it. So this is something which cannot be redone. Okay. So remember this setting. If a question arises in an interview, please make sure you answer it properly. Okay. Encryption we have not done, hence I'm not asking any question on that. Okay, this security pin we did not do it, but the security pin you can create if you want to, if you do not want anyone else to use your backup. Maybe you can keep this backup and you can select it in settings that whenever we are restoring a virtual machine, it should ask for a pin, and this is the pin. So what will happen? I was giving you an example of WhatsApp. Like if someone gets your backup data, they can crack it easily and they can read all of your chat. So similarly, if someone gets a copy of your backup isolated file, they can create a machine out of that backup file and they can see all of your data. So to prevent that, we have an option to enable the security pin. But as of now, we don't require it. And it's not that important, but just remember that there is an option. Okay. Monitoring alerts, we have already seen this from alert that कोई backup fail हो जाता है, critical है, कुछ है, we can configure the alerts here. Recovery service agent, I have been discussing this, that whatever we have done till now, we are just backing up the Azure virtual machines. What if I had to back up a machine which is not on Azure, which is maybe on AWS, which is maybe on premises, GCP, anything? So in that case, you will install this agent. Now I have installed this on my physical machine. It is on my laptop, not install, actually downloaded that. I'm going to install it now. So here it is, and I run this. So this is running. Now what does it say? Installation folder. Where do I want to install this? Guys, are you getting it, or any confusion till here? Yogesh,
Yeah.
Sandeep, Srishti, are you guys getting it?
Yeah. So it's only for Windows machine, right?
Yes, this is only for Windows. It doesn't mean we cannot back up Linux machines. We can. This method, what we are doing, it's only for Windows. Okay. Now it
Okay.
is asking, where do you want to install this agent? So I'm saying, okay, let it go to C drive. Cache allocation, let it go to C drive. Do you want to use any custom proxy? Do we have any proxy server in your environment? No, I don't have. Next. The prerequisites are I should have PowerShell, I should have .NET Frame 4.1. I have both of them in my computer. Let's say, but this will not be your job, right? This will be done by your Windows team or your Linux team, your administrator team. But you should know it how it works at least. Sure, okay, no problem. Sorry, Anam, what do you mean exactly by this? Which session is this after 5? I didn't get your question. Okay, so it has been installed now. I'm proceeding to register. So click here. It will ask for some credential. Now, from where will you get this credential? What do you think? From where will you get? I mean, both teams will work together. It's not only Azure team can access all the machines over there in on premises, and it's not that simple that on premises people simply just download this from internet and they will start the backup. No, both teams will have to work together. So it's your team which will provide the credentials. So I'll show it to you how to get those credentials. Oh, we have covered many. I think today is 17th or yeah, 70. Those many sessions we have covered. 60s or 70s something. Today is 65th or 67th. So while you're selecting on your Azure portal, you will have to select कि machine से आप क्या backup करना चाहते हो. File and share folders, virtual machines जो VMware पे है, कोई physical machine या system state backup, किस तरह का backup आप लेना चाहते हो आपके यहाँ से, that you will have to make sure. So I am saying bare metal because I have my physical machine. Okay, this is what I have selected. I'm preparing. This is the download method. I have already downloaded this. If I have already downloaded, I'll check this, and then here I will get the code or whatever you call it, the method which is asking here, the vault credential. So here I'm generating the credentials. I will save that. From here I will browse that. What I'm showing here is backing up your machines which are not there on Azure. For Azure machine, it was very simple. You simply had to select Azure machines and your machines will appear there, and that's all you had to do. Because in this one, the machines which you are backing up, those are not in the cloud. Those are in your data center or your on premises, maybe a AWS environment, maybe GCP environment. So to communicate between Azure machine or Azure Vault where you are backing up the data and the other one where your machine is kept, you require some sort of communication, some credentials. So that is what we are doing here. That can be done using this Mars agent. Install this one, Mars and Maps agent. Those are different agents. Depends on the checkbox which you select. Accordingly, you will get those agents. कि कौन सा agent उस पे install करना है आपको. And this agent is nothing but some services. So you don't have to do anything, any of these, but you should know the process. Then I'm creating a password or something where I can save these data, where I can save these phrases. So no one can easily, just because they have got the backup, they should not be easily able to restore my machine. There should be some password or some phrase. Now it is registering the server for the backup. It is not backing up yet. Okay, we might get some errors because agents we have, the one which we have installed, that is different, and this agent is some different, but we are not doing that practical completely. वैसे भी बहुत time लगता है physical machine को backup होने. I'm just showing it to you, right? So here if you see, the backup topic starts. So far what we have discussed in backup, storage we have already done. Backup I discussed what is RTO, what is RPO. If you guys did not understand, let me know, I'll explain it again. Okay, in backup we use vaults, recovery service vaults, which is very essential because that is where our data gets saved. Okay, and then backup types we have backup can be done for Azure virtual machines, it can be done for SQL, it can be done for SAP HANA databases. Okay, cross region restore is available, we can do that. Okay, uh, then what else is there? Okay, we can also backup infrastructure. Okay, their infrastructure they are referring to, see, I told you that we can get the error. Okay, it is available for the server now, it is saved. It is just giving the warning. What is the warning? That the passcode which I selected for this machine, I have saved it on local, so they're just giving a warning that it can be exposed to other machine and I should save it in some local network area. Once the agent is downloaded, this is how it appears. इस तरह से वो दिखता है. Now if you remember, when we backed up Azure virtual machines, what did we do? What all options did we select? Srishti, can you quickly guide me? What options did we select while backing up the machine? What options do we get? Let's say I want to back up a machine here. Let's say I want to back up this machine. So what all options do we get? Or what all options which are mandatory, which we have to select?
We have to like go for backup policies.
Policy. What do we select in policy? Wipes
Actually,
by
we have
policy?
created.
Yes, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you. What is
Yeah,
the
actually
policy?
we have backup time from where we have selected the time we have to backup, daily backup or weekly.
Exactly. So when it comes to this one, we do not get an option to select
Okay.
backup policy. When it comes to infrastructure, we cannot select a backup policy. So if I cannot select backup policy, where will I mention everything, all these details है कितनी बार backup होना चाहिए, कहाँ होना चाहिए. So this is the portal which gets open. जैसे ही मैंने वो Mars agent install कर लिया था, उसके बाद ये portal open हुआ है. It gets opened automatically, which is Microsoft Azure Backup. This is the portal from where I can register a server. I can schedule a backup. So I'm scheduling a backup now. Can you see my cursor? At the upper right hand corner under
Yeah.
backup, we have this schedule backup option. Click next, add items. Now, do I want to backup C drive, D drive, E drive, F drive, everything? Yes, I can do that.
No.
It is going to take a lot of time, but technically I can do that. Do I want to copy complete C drive? Obviously I can do that. That is recommended, but now I'm not doing it because it is going to take some time. Okay. I will simply go ahead and try to back up a small folder. Let's say which one. Under user, this one, if I go, even there's too much data on my desktop. So on my desktop, I want to back up. Let's see if I have something, a small document or something. Okay, let's say that I want to this PDF. Okay, this is the only PDF I want to back up. That's the only thing I want to back up. I don't want to back up anything. Plus I have exclusion also. If I want to, if let's say if I've added complete C drive and in C drive I want to add some exclusion, I can do that. Can one of you tell me, I see only two people are there now, Srishti or Yogesh, can one of you tell me that where did we see all these options? ये कौन से इसकी याद दिला रहा है आपको? This portal. We did that. It reminds you of which portal? Yes, yes. Azure में तो everything it is there's on the portal. Azure से पहले हम लोगों ने किस चीज का बैकअप देखा था? The day I started backup वाला classes.
VSS, the Windows.
हाँ, VSS तो एक सर्विस है, बट यस ऑन
Okay.
सर्वर जो मैंने लेगेसी बताया था कि जब आपको
Yeah.
लोकल मशीन पे ही लेना तो द पोर्टल इज सिमिलर टू दैट. एक्सक्लूजन वगैरह ये सारे ऑप्शंस वैसे. द ओनली डिफरेंस इज दैट उस टाइम पे हम लोग एक ये सेलेक्ट कर रहे थे, लोकल हार्ड ड्राइव सेलेक्ट कर रहे थे जहां पर बैकअप सेव होगा. इस केस में यूजिंग दिस एजेंट द बैकअप विल बी सेव्ड ऑटोमेटिकली ऑन Azure.
Oh.
Okay, so you can select schedule backup every डे में क्या टाइम पे ये करना है, ये सब कर सकते हो. एवरी वीक करना है, ठीक है. हाउ डू यू वांट टू डू इट? You can select it. As of now I'm just selecting whatever I get this, I'm selecting it. Next. Do you remember these options now? Weekly retention policy, monthly retention policy. Do you want
Yeah.
to explain it again?
No, no.
No, right?
No.
Daily वाला जो है
Was
कितने
it
दिन रहेगा?
Sohail, one second. Was it what system state backup?
System state backup, it is just what do you say? A method of backup. के system state में क्या क्या आएगा?
Okay.
System state में configuration वगैरह वो सब आता है.
Okay.
Okay, so here we are selecting that the one which we are looking at वो भी backup का ही wizard था. The only difference is that उस backup में जो है हम everything we were keeping it on local machine या कोई share drive पे. यहाँ पर भी share drive है समझ लो, but वो drive जो है वो Azure में है. That is the only difference. And that's all you have to do. Similarly आपका backup वहां पर दिखने लग जाएगा. Now we had okay, it's done. अब जब भी ये बैकअप जो मैंने टाइम सिलेक्ट किया ना उस टाइम पे वो बैकअप ये हो जाएगा. And if I want to back up it now, I can do that. Okay, I'm backing up only this one. एक ही फाइल बैकअप कर रहा हूं मैं. I can close this. It is in progress now. Taking the snapshot of the volume. In some time, if we go here on our recovery service fault, we should see that. Under this one, now we have three machines. In some time, once the backup is completed, we should see 4 machines in total. Here it is. It's already there. But now, do you see the difference? In total, we see 4 machines, but 3 of them are virtual machines. And one of them is backup agent. So what do you understand by backup agent?
A
It is
backup
Azure.
of machine. Yeah.
It is Azure virtual machines. And if I see something here in under backup agent, then what do you understand by that?
Non-Azure machine, I mean, which is not
Exactly.
on
It could
cloud.
be AWS. It could be no. It's not on cloud. It could be on cloud also. Not on Azure cloud. Only two category to understand. One, Azure virtual machines. Another one is backup agent. Anything and everything which is out of Azure virtual machine. It could be AWS, it could be GCP, it could be IBM, it could be your on-premises server, a physical server. In this case, it's my physical laptop. जिस पे मैं अभी ये training ले रहा हूँ, वो laptop का ही हम लोग backup कर रहे हैं यहाँ पर. So it's nothing like कि वो virtual machine पे restriction है, कुछ भी नहीं है. Anything which is not a Azure virtual machine, it will appear here. Okay. So now this is being backed up. So if something goes wrong to the physical machine, जो मेरा लैपटॉप है, लेट्स से मेरा लैपटॉप अभी जो है खराब हो गया. So what is your understanding? Will I be able to restore my laptop from here, or how will it work? What options should I get if I click here and restore here? What options should I get? Will I be able to restore my laptop, my physical laptop, using this backup? उसी लैपटॉप पे पूरा डेटा मैं फिर से कॉपी कर सकता हूँ क्या?
No, because laptop is crashed.
Right. Even if it is not crashed, let's say some data was missing. Can I restore this virtual machine's backup on my physical one?
I think you can do it from that
No, we can't.
backup page.
No, we
No.
can't. Okay. I'll let quickly explain because we have less time. So let's say if I had a backup here, if I click on restore, by the way, why am I not getting a restore option here? Why am I not getting a create virtual machine option? What do you think, guys? Will I get a restore to VM option here?
I think it's non-Azure machine, so we'll not have that option.
No. I mean, for this question, to answer to this question, no. Why am I not getting this option, Yogesh? To create a virtual machine from here, or to create a machine using this restore? Like my old restores, I was getting an option to create a VM. Why am I not getting that option here?
No idea.
What is the must thing? I explained this, that what do I require to create a virtual machine? किस चीज के बैकअप से virtual machine बनाई जा सकती है?
OS drive, and we didn't select OS drive.
Exactly. In C drive, we selected just one PDF file.
Yeah.
We are just backing up that PDF file. Using that PDF file, I cannot create a virtual machine, right? If I would have selected C drive completely, then I would have got an option to restore the virtual machine. Then also, I cannot restore it to my physical machine. I can restore this. Where can I restore this? I can restore this in Azure itself, or virtual machine. I cannot restore to a physical machine. It could be confusing. Remember this, watch the video again if you want, write it down somewhere if you want. Interview question के point of view से आ सकता है that if I have taken the backup using backup agent or Mars agent of a physical machine, I cannot restore it to the same physical machine. I can create a new VM in Azure, I can create a VM in vCenter or Hyper-V, but I cannot restore that similar physical machine. I cannot do that. और अगर छोटा मोटा एक आधा फाइल का बैकअप है, then what solution would you use? मैं चाहता हूँ कि यार उसी फिजिकल मशीन पे ही रिस्टोर करना है मुझको. It's a simple 2 GB file. What option will you use here? We'll come to restore, and what option will you use? Yes, guys. See, if you don't practice, it will be very difficult for you. It's a simple question I'm asking. Let's assume, as of now, I've taken Azure virtual machine, but assume I've taken this machine, and this one I want to restore a file. I'm not talking about the operating system or something. I want to restore a single file, and I want to do it on my physical machine itself. I don't want to do it in Azure. I don't have any machine on Azure. I use Azure only for backup. So which option will I use?
File recovery.
And then how will I recover it if I use file recovery? तो मैं connect कैसे कर रहा हूँ physical machine और Azure को? What do I get when I use file recovery?
The disk will be shared disk will get.
Yes, but how? What is the method? The moment you click on file recovery, there will be a PowerShell script which will be there. You will simply download this. You'll have to
and share
execute it on
this.
your physical machine, and you should be okay with it. Okay, guys. So we are about to finish. Not continuing with the next session. See you guys tomorrow. Please make sure you practice. I think storage पे बहुत सारा काम बाकी है अभी आप लोगों का. Okay. And storage or backup जो है काफी crucial topic है. So let's say tomorrow whether we have to start a new topic or we'll grill on the same one. But see you tomorrow, guys. Only this one session for today.
Okay, thank you.
Bye. Yeah.
Thank you.